Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name's Gigi. Today we're going to be doing a Halloween wreath. Here's some materials that we'll need. You'll need a circle wreath, clothespins, Halloween decor which I got from Dollar Tree, and a hot glue gun and some hot glue. Now at this point this is optional, but this is what I did to customize the sign a little bit that I got from Dollar Tree. I just spray painted it black and then started putting acrylic paint on there to kind of give a nice, vibrant color to it. I kind of wanted this wreath to be nice and colorful, bright, and just really pop out and not be very muted and dulled. So I used nice bright colors, and I also mixed a little bit of white in there so that way it'd pop out the color a little bit more. And then I just went in and did purple, pink, yellow for the words to start off with, and then I did blue and purple for the bats, and then as you'll see here in a little bit I started in with a little bit of green to tie in that green stem for the pumpkin on the letters and also on the bats. Now again, this is completely optional, but it's a fun way to really customize your wreath and make it one of a kind. Once I was finished, I decided how I was going to do my wreath, and now we're going to start. So once I had the sign done and I figured out what I was going to do with these glittery wrapper things, I decided to weave them in. So I started gluing them and then weaved them every other 2 clothespins. So I went in first with the green, glued that, and then I went in with the purple and alternated it. And this really helped tie in the green and the purple that were on the sign as well. So I'm gluing down the purple, making sure that it's securely safe on there. And then this is an optional step, but I like to actually glue the inside of the clothespins so that way they don't open up. This is just an added measure to really secure everything and make sure the clothespins don't fly away, but that's completely up to you. Now I'm taking some ribbon that I got from the Dollar Tree, and I'm making a simple bow out of it. Once I have the bow roughly the size I want, I'm going to take a little bit of twine and I'm going to wrap that around the bow to secure it. Now that I have the bow nice and fluffed up, I'm going to figure out where I want it put and like where I want it in the relation to the wreath. With some ribbon, it's kind of tricky. They like to pop off and kind of do some weird stuff, so make sure that you hold it down and press it down. And don't make the mistake I did here where it completely shifted. Just make sure you use enough glue and also press down enough. To give some contrast to the ribbon and the overall curvy shapes that I have in this, I'm cutting like almost like a triangle shape on the ribbon just to give it a little bit more edginess. And then I'm going to glue it down to give it added security. Make sure to do the same on the other side and make sure it's even and nice and secure. Otherwise it won't fasten and it'll just completely fall off. So right here I was a little uneasy on if I wanted to do the cool like eyeball flower or if I wanted to do the skull. And it's good to play around with this and just make sure that it's the way that you like it. I ended up going with the skull just for the glitter aspect, and then I'm just going to glue the skull in the middle of the bow. Make sure to hold it down and make sure that it completely adheres onto the bow and to the wreath, and that'll make it more secure. I had a couple of these brambles left over from another project, so I decided to pull them off and use them for this. It's a little bit extra little fluff onto the bow and really makes some emphasis onto the skull as well. Once everything's secured in place and finally dry, this will be the overall look of the project. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, leave a like down below. And as always, stay happy, healthy, and hydrated. We'll see you next time.